Okay, y'all, so let me see if I can remember everything that went down because I didn't take any notes on this episode, but I did watch it twice, but it was yesterday. So let me see. Purple hat, come on through. Okay, so it was Candy. She's meeting up, going to the doctor to check on the baby and the progress and all that. She's like 7, 8 months pregnant, something like that. Well, on the show, obviously in real life, she's already had the baby. Um, and so she, going to see Dr. Jackie, her OBGYN. Dr. Jackie was married to medicine. And, they're talking and Dr. Jackie's like, look, we need a push gift, for pushing out this baby. As if that wasn't as if you weren't supposed to do that or that wasn't the end result, once the pregnancy is done. But she was just like, look, we need a push gift. And we like diamonds and this and that. Y'all know Todd a little cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. So, he's just like, look, and Mama Joyce there, she was just like, you know what? Todd, if she don't take the 2 carats, I'll take the 2 carats. Because Dr. Jackie was like, we need more than 1 or 2 carats or whatever. Todd was just like, I don't know, y'all. Them checks, child. Yes, God. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna be bouncing all over the place. Um, Phaedra, she has a little meeting with the divorce attorney, the family divorce attorney, and she's very close to her apparently, as she knew her when she was a lawyer, and they're talking, and she basically, is filing for divorce. It went through, and she's actually going to see Apollo. And she's taking the little babies. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so smart. She's taking the kids to go and see, Apollo in jail or whatever. Apparently, he's been moved to a better facility. It's a lot more child friendly. Um, and so, she's a little worried about that, but she's just ready to move on with her life, this and that. Portia is having the lingerie line. She's expanding her um go naked hair line, and she's expanding it to lingerie now. So it's for the everyday housewife, the thick girl. I did appreciate that she didn't have a bunch of little skinny girls, around modeling her clothing. Um so, she had the photo shoot and she decided to invite Cynthia. Um because Cynthia used to be a supermodel and this and that, and for her, she's a woman of a particular age and she still has a good body and this and that, as she said, which was shady, but whatever. And she was just like, she wants her to be in the commercial. It was nice to see Portia and Cynthia, together. I typically don't think people dislike Portia off the bat or whatever. I do like Portia at the end of the day. Um, I don't know. I just have like this weird connection with Kenya though. It's just very weird. I acknowledge when Kenya's wrong and I read her ass like it's no tomorrow when she's wrong. But I don't know. I just like Kenya. Anyway, speaking of Kenya, Tootie Fields. That was pretty much that scene. So Tootie Fields, it was she had a scene with her her manager, her directing manager. They was talking through Skype or webcam or whatever. It was through webcam. Um, and they was talking and having a meeting, and the director brung up, "Are you going to work with Kenya on her project?" And she was just like, "Look, it's interesting, but we just like oil and vinegar or oil and water. It's not going to work. We're two totally different types of people, and that's just not my gig. That's not what I'm trying to do." She was just like, "I've never been disrespected on the level that I've been disrespected by Kenya, and it's just not going to work at all. No ham, no spam, no turkey." And he was just like, okay, well, you do what you need to do. You don't need to sink to that level. And Kim Field was reading. She was just like, I don't want to sink, to her level. And this person's not even on my radar. She don't have half the credentials that I do. And I was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Why she didn't say all this to her face though? But whatever. She's in her comfort zone talking to her friend because apparently they've been working together since like living single. Um, Speaking of Tootie, she was on Watch What Happens Live after last night episode of the Housewives of Atlanta, and she was Andy brung up Dancing with the Stars. I guess Tootie done got some calls to be on Dancing with the Stars. Regine, please do not be on Dancing with the Stars. Please, please, please. That's not your gig. That's not your thing. No, 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 no. I ain't even like when Nene ass was on Dancing with the Stars. I just feel like some people shouldn't do things like that. I understand you want to expand and branch out and do other things, but everything ain't for everybody. I always wanted to be a damn cheerleader. I always wanted to do gymnastics or whatever. And once I found out what they actually do, God told me, sit your fat ass down. You can't do that. Lies. That's not for you. And I had to give up that dream. Everything's not for everybody. Just keep that in mind, Tootie Fields. But she looked great on Watch What Happens Live, by the way. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Phaedra ends up taking the kids. Do I want to get to that? Is there anything else? Oh, Kenya has a little meeting with Matt. They sitting and talking and dinner. She discloses to Matt that she got some kids or whatever in the freezer. She's already starting that whole process. She ain't got 5 to 10 years to wait on whether or not she gonna be married or whether or not she got a man to have kids. Like she can have kids on her own and this and that. He's just like, look, I just need an old lady because I feel like I'm an old man. I go to sleep at 8 o'clock. And she was just like, wait a minute. He tried her a little bit. That was funny. But I really do hope Matt works out for her. They seem to be connecting quite well. They seem to be on the same page with a lot of things. And everybody needs love. We all need love. Shouts out to Rihanna. So I do truly hope that they work out, Kenya and Matt. He calms her down a little bit, because she's a lot going on up here. And he's kind of, not. Well, I'm sure if he get mad, he'll, but we're not gonna put that into the air, darling. No, we're not. Um, let's see what else happening, y'all. Kenya's house is slowly but surely coming together with God and a lot of help. And a lot of rodent killer because she out in the woods, so it's rodents and possums and foxes and deers and skunks and snakes, just a whole zoo. I still don't know why she chose that house, but whatever. Um, so she introduces Matt to her aunt. That shady ass aunt came in there with that damn hat on. I wish I had a hat like that. Um, and they was talking. She was just like, you usually date a man with money and this and that. Basically, Matt is a trainer. Trainers don't make that much money unless you're like some big high dollar Hollywood, celebrity type trainer. But he's not. And he come from the Navy and this and that. He's a little bit more calm, than what she's used to and this and that. And they just basically hope it works out for Kenya like everybody else do. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably wish Kenya the worst because they don't like her, but Kenya's putting on for this show. I mean, if you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, hell, she's doing what she got to do to stay in the front, and eventually she's gonna end up being in the front of that damn video, holding that peach, dipping it, and doing it. Um, all right, let's see. Let's just get to Phaedra. Phaedra, she takes the kids over there to go and see Apollo. She was a little worried about their reaction. They're very young, and she was scared and nervous and all that. Her and her mom went, and they had a driver. Um, let's see. They went there. They had fun. They did their thing. Then after that, they left, and she thought the kids was gonna have a different reaction. Phaedra asked, once they got back in the car on the way, from the jail, the Phaedra asked Aiden, the oldest little boy, asked him, what did he think about his dad's hair? He said he didn't quite like it because it was in a mohawk. That damn Aiden, he's just like his mom, I swear. Um, so that was funny. Also, Candy and Phaedra had a little scene and they was talking or whatever. Phaedra brought her some nipple cream to like condition and like moisten up her nipples when it comes time to breastfeed. um and they started talking and she asked about the trip. She said that Sheree and Nene acted like they was best friends and this and that, like they missed each other. Kenya had got into it with Tootie, and that caused a rift between, and it kind of caused a rift between her and Cynthia's relationship. And she was just like, wow. But Candy was really focused on the whole Nene thing. She was just like, why is like Sheree and Nene back cool when Nene act like she don't even want to be bothered with the girls? Like, Oh, I didn't know her. Like that's crazy. And to Candy's credit, she ain't really been around like that. And plus, last time they all did see each other, Sheree and Nene was beefing back when Sheree was still a housewife. So I mean, I get it. But ultimately, Candy just don't like Nene, and that's okay. Everybody's not gonna like you. She just, Candy, she tried Nene out, but Nene, came for her from the very beginning. So it's just still a lot of feelings there. I think she's cool with Nene. She can be cordial with Nene, but she's not gonna, be tap dancing and shit, or will only say certain things around Nene when Nene's around. It's like everybody else kind of tap dances around Nene. They don't really say whatever they want to say, yada yada, and get all into it with her, except for maybe Kenya and of course Claudia, but she's gone. So Candy is really the only one that gives it back to Nene, like Nene gives it out, if that makes sense. So she don't really feature Nene, and Nene don't really feature Candy either. But it's just weird between them, that little relationship. Candy, she's on that shit. Like I can see Nene, and then I don't see Nene. Like if she's there, she's around, fine. I'll play nice, but I'm not gonna call for her to come around. That kind of thing, and I kind of understand that in a way. Seeing their past together, and not necessarily with the other girls. Well, with the other girls, but more so with them personally. It's a personal issue with them, I feel. But it's more so with Candy. Nene seemed like she's over it, but I don't know. We'll see. Next week, Sheree's gonna have a Christmas party. Pigtails is back. Olive Oil from Popeye the Sailor Man. Tammy, she's back with her pigtails, and Sheree, Bob, since they kind of back together, and Tammy, they're all three gonna talk about the whole situation, that happened when they was in Miami, with them, going back and forth, and Tammy saying that, Sheree accusing Tammy of possibly sleeping with Bob, that Bob said her name, yada yada, should be good. Kenya came in as the Grinch. I thought that was very appropriate for her and very funny. So next week should be interesting. And I think next week is actually season finale. Wow, all these reality shows wrapping up. What should I review next, guys? I really wanted to review the next 15, which comes on TV1. Karama Brown on there. He was on Real World. He came out, this black guy. Claudia Jordan, Claudia, she's on Next 15. Also Tiffany Pollard, New York. I was sitting there eating my steak and I love it. Pick a wall, Boots, pick a wall. I love Tiffany. Tiffany is probably that number one reality star that I absolutely love. Two pieces. Tiffany Pollard, New York, Flavor of Love, all that. Love her, love her, love her. She's everything in life. I can give a really good impression of her impersonation. Love her, love her, love her. Anyway, but it's only like the fifth season, and plus I work on the day that it comes on, so it's kind of hard to catch it and all that. But yeah. So next week season finale, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hope you guys like my review. Mr. Chalaki, all my information will be in the bottom bar below. All right, love you guys. See you later. Bye.